Book 3 Chapter 1. Book 3, Chapter 1 of the Kama Sutra is titled, Of the Causes of Union, and provides an overview of the reasons for marriage. Vatsyayana begins by acknowledging that there are many different reasons why people may choose to get married, including love, companionship, procreation, and the fulfillment of physical and emotional needs. He suggests that the ultimate goal of marriage is to achieve happiness and fulfillment, and that this can be achieved through a variety of means. The chapter goes on to explore the various reasons why people may choose to get married, including love. Vatsyayana suggests that love is the most common reason for marriage and that a strong emotional connection between partners is essential for a happy and fulfilling marriage. Procreation. Vatsyayana acknowledges that one of the primary reasons for marriage is to have children and that a successful marriage should be one in which the couple is able to produce healthy offspring. Physical and emotional fulfillment. Vatsyayana suggests that marriage can provide physical and emotional fulfillment, including sexual pleasure, companionship, and emotional support. Social status. Vatsyayana acknowledges that in some cultures, marriage may be primarily motivated by a desire to improve one's social status or to form alliances between families or tribes. Throughout the chapter, Vatsyayana emphasizes the importance of mutual respect, trust, and understanding in a marriage, and suggests that couples should be honest with each other about their desires and needs. He also suggests that couples should be aware of their social and economic status and should seek out partners who are of a similar status in order to ensure a harmonious and successful marriage. Overall, this chapter provides a broad overview of the reasons why people may choose to get married, and suggests that the ultimate goal of marriage is to achieve happiness and fulfillment through a strong emotional connection, physical and emotional fulfillment, and mutual respect and understanding. Kama Sutra Book 3 Chapter 2. Book 3, Chapter 2 of the Kama Sutra is titled, Of the Forms of Marriage, and provides an overview of the different types of marriages that were practiced during ancient Indian society. Vatsyayana begins by discussing the two main forms of marriage, Brahma and non-Brahma. Brahma marriage is considered the most virtuous form of marriage and involves a union between two people who are of the same caste, have similar interests, and who have undergone the appropriate religious ceremonies. Non-Brahma marriage, on the other hand, involves a union between people of different castes and may not involve the same religious ceremonies. The chapter goes on to explore other types of marriages that were practiced during ancient Indian society, including Gandharva marriage. This form of marriage involves a union between two people who are in love and choose to marry without the involvement of their families or any religious ceremonies. Rakshasa marriage. This form of marriage involves the abduction of a woman by a man and her subsequent marriage to him. While this form of marriage is considered morally dubious, it was recognized as a legitimate form of marriage during ancient Indian society. Paishacha marriage. This form of marriage involves a union between a man and a woman who are under the influence of alcohol or drugs and are not in their right minds. Asura marriage. This form of marriage involves the exchange of money or goods for a woman's hand in marriage. Throughout the chapter, Vatsyayana emphasizes the importance of mutual consent and respect in any form of marriage, and suggests that couples should choose the form of marriage that is most appropriate for their situation and individual needs. He also suggests that couples should be aware of the social and economic implications of their chosen form of marriage, and should seek the advice of family and friends before making any final decisions. Overall, this chapter provides an overview of the different types of marriages that were practiced during ancient Indian society, and emphasizes the importance of mutual respect and consent in any form of marriage. Kama Sutra Book 3 Chapter 3. Book 3, Chapter 3 of the Kama Sutra is titled, Examination of the Nature of Women, and explores the characteristics and behavior of women. Vatsyayana begins the chapter by stating that men should be knowledgeable about the nature of women in order to effectively interact with them. He then proceeds to provide a detailed analysis of various aspects of women's behavior, including their physical attributes, mental characteristics, and sexual desires. The chapter highlights that women are naturally shy and timid, and that they prefer men who are brave and courageous. It also notes that women are generally fond of clothing, jewelry, and perfumes, and that they enjoy being praised and flattered. Vatsyayana also discusses the various types of women, including those who are passionate, those who are reserved, and those who are cunning and deceptive. He notes that women who are passionate are more likely to enjoy sexual intercourse and are often more satisfying partners, while women who are reserved may require more patience and effort to win over. The chapter also explores women's sexual desires and preferences, including their preference for certain sexual positions and their enjoyment of various sexual acts. Vatsyayana suggests that men should be attentive to their partner's desires and needs in order to provide the most pleasurable sexual experience. Overall, this chapter provides insight into the nature of women and their behavior, emphasizing the importance of understanding and respecting women in order to build strong and fulfilling relationships. Kama Sutra Book 3 Chapter 4. Book 3, Chapter 4 of the Kama Sutra is titled, The Ways of Making Love, and provides a detailed exploration of different sexual positions and techniques. Vatsyayana begins the chapter by stating that there are 8 ways of making love, which include various positions and techniques. He notes that some positions are more suitable for certain types of women or for different moods and situations. The chapter then goes on to describe each of the 8 ways of making love in detail, providing instructions for the various positions and techniques. These include the United Congress, where the man and woman are face to face and the man is on top, as well as the pressed position, where the woman is on top and the man is lying on his back. Other positions include the yawning position, where the man lies on his back with his legs spread apart and the woman sits on top of him facing away, and the clasping position, where the man and woman are face to face and the woman's legs are wrapped around the man's waist. Vatsyayana also provides guidance on how to bring pleasure to a partner, including techniques for kissing, biting, and scratching. He notes that it is important to be attentive to a partner's needs and desires and to be creative and adventurous in exploring different positions and techniques. Overall, this chapter provides a detailed and practical guide to sexual positions and techniques, emphasizing the importance of experimentation and exploration in enhancing sexual pleasure and satisfaction.